is Sarah of Hopscotch the Globe. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Hello, nice to meet you. If you have been subscribed to my channel for a while, you may remember a video titled Peeing on a Public Bus in India. If you have not seen this video, I highly recommend watching it, and I will leave the description for that below, as well as let's do it right here. Just click right here, yeah. So this story goes back to about 5 years ago during my first time in India. I had just spent 3 months traveling solo around the beautiful country of India, which is my favorite country, and just falling in love with the culture, the people, the food, everything. Up until this story takes place, I did not get sick once, and I am very proud of that. I met so many people that were suffering or had suffered from Delhi belly, which is a condition that happens in the gut region that makes you have to kind of stay in your hotel or guest room or whatever because you need to visit the bathroom quite frequently. I did not have to deal with any of that until this day. Let's go there. So it is my last few days in India before I head to Thailand to meet with Sia. Sia is my husband, at the time my boyfriend. At the time I was in Pushkar, India, which is in Rajasthan, and I had to get to Delhi to catch my flight. So the night before I had to take a bus, an 8-hour and 45-minute bus ride from Pushkar to Delhi. I started to feel a little something going on in my stomach. But I knew I had to go. I had no choice. I had to suck it up and get on that bus and make my way to Delhi to catch my flight. In India, they have these buses that are like typical Greyhound coach buses, except the cubby area where you would typically put your bag or your coat, shoes, whatever. There they have these bunks that you can also purchase a ticket for as well, instead of having just the typical seat. So these bunks are individual and they allow you to shut the door, the window, so you can have complete privacy and you can sleep. Luckily, I purchased a ticket for one of those bunks. I am so lucky that I did this, not knowing what I was about to experience. Now luckily, these buses, they stop every couple hours or so that you can use the washroom, but when you have to go every 20 minutes, and I'm not talking pee, I'm talking full-on diarrhea, deli belly, trying to get out, situation happening every 20 minutes. That's what I experienced. Knowing that I may have a little situation happening, before I left, I grabbed some toilet paper and a handful of plastic bags. Why would I need plastic bags, you ask? Every 20 minutes or so, I would literally have to balance in this little cubby that I could barely sit up in because, I had this much room because it was for lying down, not for sitting up. So I'm trying to sit up, and not just sit up, but squat, because I would have to poop in a bag and then throw that bag out the window every 20 minutes. You gotta do what you gotta do. So literally for 8 hours, nearly 9 hours, every 20 minutes, I would have to grab a new plastic bag, thank God I brought so many, and poop in them. Yep. Whether that poop bag hit cars behind me, I don't know. People on the street walking, I do not know. And if it was you, and you have a story where a poop bag hits you, I'm sorry. And to top it off, when you have this situation happening and you are frequently releasing diarrhea, you are becoming dehydrated, so you need to keep drinking liquid. And when I drink liquid, I pee like a 90-year-old grandmother. I have to go pee all the time, so I had to try to refrain from drinking the water, so I felt even more crappy. And just this cycle of awfulness kept happening until I got to Delhi. But wait, no, it didn't even stop there. Once I got to Delhi, I had 20 hours until I would board my flight to Thailand. So knowing my situation, I was gonna wait in the airport, but instead had to get a hotel room because I knew that I would be basically living in the washroom. I had to use the very little money that I had left and get a hotel room and ended up spending the most money on a room that I had spent the entire time I was in India. And it was a sketchy area, a sketchy hotel, not clean at all, but I mean, it had a toilet and that was the most important. So for the next like 20 hours, I was pooping nonstop, trying to get better, drinking fluids, because I was about to board my flight and did not want to deal with that on the flight as well to Thailand. Luckily, by the time I had to go to the airport, I was feeling a bit better and I boarded that flight. I was able to get through it without, dealing with that issue again on the plane. Headed to Bangkok, where I met Sia, and felt completely fine. So that's my story. Have you dealt with any gut situations while you've traveled? I'm sure you have. If you traveled often, it's a common thing that happens. And I'm sure some of you have some funny stories just like this one. And I'd love to hear them, so share them in the comment section below. I cannot wait to read them. And now that I've talked about pee and poo several times on this channel, I feel like we're even closer. We're taking it to a whole other level. And that's good. That's a good thing.
Wait, before you go anywhere, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on any upcoming adventures. Happy travels!